All right, here we go, day 3. Foam roll to start. Then we're going to go into your mobility stretch. So the first one is we call it yoga stretch. You may know it as the up dog, down dog. All right, just driving. The key here, I want you to work on driving these heels into the ground. Good stretch in those calves and hamstrings. All right, adductor rock. So one leg out to the side. All right, and just sitting those hips back. If you can, try to get that foot flat on the ground. Sit back, back and forth. Good. Spider-Mans. We're going to add a rotation. So you're starting like a push-up position, bringing that foot up by your hand, rotate toward your front leg, and then alternate sides. All right, handcuffs. You're going to be on your stomach. All right, start with your hands behind your head, and then we're just going to go bring these hands as high as you can to the ceiling. And then put them behind your back. Rotating, obviously. Back and forth. Good. All right. Next, stability and activation. So we're going to start with a TRX overhead squat. If you don't have a TRX, you could use like a dowel or a stick. Something like that. If you do have a TRX, we're going to put those hands through the TRX with these straps in the back side of your hands, and then you're going to try to press against it as you squat, standing straight up. All right, going back here, we're going to go to bird dogs. Go on that pad there. All right. So again, on hands and knees, opposite arm, opposite leg, all the way out. We're going to hold. And then back in. So try to touch that elbow to your knee as you come back in. Elbow to your knee, all the way back out. Good. All right, stability ball, bridge. We're going to go on. You have ball. You can also do this on a bench if you needed to. All right, so bridge is just like a stability ball leg curl. We're going to start at the in position. In. All right, just going to hold. I want a straight line from your knee to your shoulders. Okay, squeeze at the top. All right, and then that's the bridge, and then we're going to go all the way out. All right. So we're going to go in for 10 and then out for 10, and just hold again, straight line now all the way through your body. And then mini bands are internal and external rotation. So that band's going to go around your knee, like around your knee height. All right. Try to get low here, and then you're going to stabilize on one side. Just go in and out on one leg for your entire repetitions, and then switch sides. Nice and slow. Okay. Next, you would do some dynamics, and then we will get into our turf at plyo station, med ball. So first plyo is going to be 2 to 1 jumps. So you're going to start on 2 feet. You're going to jump over a hurdle, or your pretend hurdle if you need to, high as you can, and landing on 1 foot. You're going to continue on that same foot all the way down. Land on that right side. And then on the way back, you'll do the left. Okay. Stepping overhead throw with the med ball. All right, so get away from the wall a little bit. All right, pick 1 foot up, step, hard as you can over your head. Try to feel good stretching those shoulders as you're throwing. It's a good shoulder mobility exercise too. All right. Next, we're going to do these are called 22-degree lateral bounds. So we call them that because I do not want you to go too far, like a 45. I want you to just keep it really tight. So we're going to go almost like a lateral jump. Yep, little hop, continue for those reps. And then this one's dumbbell L's. You can just pretend you have dumbbells. All right, bending forward for this one, we're going to pull it in like you're going to row nice and wide, and then rotate your hands. All right, so pull it in, rotate, down, relax. All right, so squeeze those shoulder blades first. Okay, so that's your circuit on the turf. All right, coming over here, so again, we're gonna start with cleans or high pulls. So we already showed you those. Assuming you watched the day one video, if you do not have access to cleans, I mean, you haven't done cleans, another thing we could do is dumbbell or trap bar jumps, and I'm going to show you that on day 4. So we'll get to it. Feet elevated side plank. So we're going to go here. We'll just go off the bench and that box there. So top leg is on the bench, bottom leg can be straight or it can be at 90 degrees, either one, whatever you prefer. All right, we're gonna hold, so we're kind of working this adductor on the inside of your leg there. You're gonna hold that for 15 seconds or whatever it says. And then you're gonna go into a regular side plank. So just go ahead, normal side plank. You can use the pad or whatever, okay? Then you're gonna finish off for whatever, 30, 40 seconds, whatever we have there. All right, and then switch sides. All right, so that's part of that first one. Next one is an X pull down. So cable machine. So cross your arms. All right, one knee's on the ground, doesn't matter which leg. And then we're gonna pull down. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Think about driving your shoulder blades down into your back pockets. That goes with a single leg squat. So I want you to try to grab a little bit heavier weight on the leg we're working. Putting you to sleep, Dan. All right, so the side we're working, we're gonna have a little heavier weight, reaching with the lighter one, and then driving up, just tapping that knee. All right, if you have to get a box that's a little bit higher to start, that's fine, but ideally you wanna get down about that low. All right, dumbbell single arm row. So I like having your hand on something. Ideally, let's go square stance here, feet flat on the ground, there you go. And just pulling your wrist into your ribs. Okay. So you could use the rack like that. It's probably not recommended. I'd rather see you use like a bench because that'll get a little bit lower for you. And then we're going to do another SLDL version. If you don't have access to the cable, which is what we're going to do this one on, you can just do another dumbbell. It's fine. Again, grabbing the cable with that same side arm as the leg that goes back. Good. All right. Sled is going to be a reverse drag. So we're going to grab the handles on there. And again, just stay nice and low there. And just walking back. Going to be mountain climbers. So we use sliders. There's a lot of different things you could use for this. But again, it's just another core exercise. We're going to keep this slow, just driving one leg at a time up to your elbows. All right? Tension in your core. All right? You could do them without sliders if you had to as well. All right, so that concludes day 3.